Luka Doncic has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. That sends Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks. And what is the most bonkers trade in NBA history? This might be the most bonkers day that Saturday night in sports history. You had Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble, what was the biggest upset probably in Royal Rumble history, and now we get Luka Doncic getting sent to the Los Angeles Lakers, which when I first saw this trade, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I just couldn't make out how this made sense for any team. It's still very hard to make out how this makes sense for either team. However, I could see it a little bit clearer from the Lakers' perspective, because I think there's a chance that they saw Anthony Davis and they were done with him. JJ Redick was done with him. He didn't like Anthony Davis. He maybe didn't like his attitude. This tells me that this trade shows me that Anthony Davis was most likely a problem in the locker room that a lot of people were not getting along with. Or maybe JJ Redick wasn't having good chemistry with. Maybe he wasn't listening to JJ Redick. Maybe he wasn't doing what JJ Redick wanted this team to do. And at the end of the day, you just can't say no to a talent in Luka Doncic that literally make this team pretty much a contender in the Western Conference. I don't care who else is on the team. If you have Luka Doncic and LeBron James, you're going to be a contender for an NBA championship, especially in the West. I think is pretty wide open right now. Although the Mavericks just got worse. The Mavericks had Anthony Davis. I don't understand this deal at all from the Mavericks side. You get rid of him because you were afraid of contract reasons. I guess they were afraid they weren't going to be able to sign Luka Doncic in the offseason. However, you had the ability to give Luka Doncic the most money, right? Tells me they don't want to give Luka Doncic the most money, which is very bizarre, because if you didn't want to pay Luka Doncic, who do you want to pay in the NBA? Because there's not many names I think people would rather pay than Luka Doncic. So I guess the reason why they did this trade, because they went baseball strategy. You know the guy's not going to re-sign, so you have to go out and get something for him so you don't feel like he just walked for nothing, right? And I guess that's what they ultimately end up trying to do here. I think try is the key word. I don't know if they did it successfully. And maybe there's a chance they still sign him in for free agency. I don't know, but maybe Luka told him, I am not coming back to the Dallas Mavericks. I want to be a Los Angeles Laker. And that's ultimately the deal that got done in the grand scheme of things. That's the only reason I can think of for the Mavericks. And it still truly doesn't make sense, because if Luka was on the team, you just made a championship. You still could have possibly made a championship and won an NBA championship. Because you look over at the East, I think you see a Celtics team that isn't performing as well as they performed last year, or isn't as good as they were last year. You look at the West, you already beat all these teams before. You could beat all these teams again. And to just give away a key piece like this in the middle of the season is very bizarre. And I think someone needs to call up Mark Cuban and ask him what in the hell is going on with the Dallas Mavericks. Do I expect them to make another move? I don't even think it matters. It doesn't even matter who else is in this trade. Luka Doncic is no longer a Dallas Maverick in what is a very bizarre, confusing deal I got done. For the Lakers, I think it was a no-brainer. You get rid of Anthony Davis, who's always hurt. Maybe attitude-wise isn't the best player. And you add Luka Doncic, you could score from pretty much anywhere on the court. I know the conditioning is a problem, some would say, but you take Luka Doncic, who is, in my opinion, a top 5 player in the NBA. You pair him now with LeBron James, a guy he can learn a lot from. And I think if JJ Redick wants to coach him up, I think Luka Doncic will let him coach him up. So, slam dunk trade for the Lakers, I guess, because you add Luka Doncic. Like, I guess. I always say it's a slam dunk trade in, like, just trying to rationalize it from these reasons. I'm making up artificial reasons in my head for why they did this trade. And if those are the reasons, then I guess it is a slam dunk trade for the Lakers. But it's just a bizarre moment in NBA history. Ultimately, my name is Josh Christie. If you like sports videos, you like gambling videos, you like WWE videos, you like NBA videos, I promise this is a channel for you. So click that subscribe button. Should be a little icon somewhere down here in the corner. Watch these videos that YouTube recommends. Ultimately, again, my name is Josh Christie. Thank you for watching. Get us to 250 subscribers, please. You guys are so close. Appreciate all of you. Thank you.